Alrighty, I am really excited to play this game. It's the first PC game, 3D game, and game with cutscenes that I've ever played. So I am hella biased towards this game. And when I played it, like when I was 8 years old. So it has a special place in my heart. Now, like MechWarrior BattleTech has recently been like getting super popular because of stuff that PGI has been doing, and then like Harebrained Schemes like also made another game as well. So it's nice to see like this game actually starting to get a bit popular again. I might play those other games at some point, but right now I wanted to go play the original because it's gonna be like next year is gonna be like its 30th anniversary, and I was gonna wait until later, but apparently they were gonna go release MechWarrior 5 Clans this year, and I'm like, wait, what? But I was planning on doing that the second half of this year. So here I go doing this right now. Even though I'm a little tired, but now because I'm a little tired, I'm just like, you know what? Let's go all the way. I'm going to have alcohol while playing this game. So I'm going to have a really fun time. I'm probably going to misspeak a few things, but I'm just here. I'm going to have a good time, and it's going to be great. If I don't mess up, enter. There we go. Yes. But first, I gotta show you this. Now, Activision has a bad rap now, but like back then, like this was awesome. Yes, I do use it in video. That's what that green box is. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that logo is, but like, just all the audio stuff together. So, oh my goodness, I love this. I love how he's just getting... Oh, I always thought he was getting shot that whole time, but no, that was just his leg sparking. But yeah, every time it's like, oh, he's got a lock on me, he's got a lock on me. It's like, every time I think about that, it's just like, ooh, I love it. Then the music just like gets like all intense. I love that. Also, the mechs don't move like that in game. Yeah. But I was so hyped when I was a kid. I'm just like, ooh, this looks so awesome. I can't wait to do that in game, but the mechs don't move like that. It's like, ooh, I love it. So, there's 3 things you can do. You got the 2 campaigns. On the left, I was not fully... No! I'm not leaving it! I swear! You got the Jade Falcon, which is the first one I'm going to do. And then over here's the Clan Wolf. These are the 2 campaigns. And then there's this thing. And this is basically just like deathmatching sort of thing with like the bots. But like basically there's like 5 or 6 waves of enemies. I'm pretty sure it's 6, but I could be wrong. It's been such a long time. But I'll get to that another time. Also that music quality difference. It's like, I don't know why the music quality difference is so massive between like in-game, the cutscenes, and then like it's just a severe drop in quality when you get to like the menus. Good thing when you're actually playing the game, you're not in the menus. But yes, this is the one that I played the most because I'm like, bad guys, they have interesting motives. Because while I love the Davians and Clan Wolf for being like Mary Sue's that are like always good, I like having that. I can't play them all the time.
Jade Falcon, great among the clans. We are warriors who fight with the strength of the falcon's claw and ascend to the heavens on the wings of the same. We remember with the clarity of falcon's sight the words of Kerensky. Through the smoke of time he speaks to us, his chosen, and urges us onward with the promise of Eden. We will retake what is ours by right, that shining jewel terror. Not the vastness of space, nor the wolf's obstinate howl will stay us from our righteous goal. We are crusaders and will trample all who stand in our way.
All right. So, for a little gist. Oh yeah, I beat up until like the first trial. Can I make a second one? Can I do that? Why is the honor higher? What? What? Wait, what? Does it randomly generate the honor? What? I didn't know that. That's kind of funny. Also, there's different difficulties, so you get more points. I'm surprised that the honor changes because I'm pretty sure that's like the score system. That's kind of weird that like it does that. Does it give you like more honor the more you make? No, it's just random. That's so weird. That's so strange. I'll go with the first one though. That's so interesting. I never knew that. And if you click New Allegiance, that brings you back to the previous screen. So yes, this is like the main little hub area. You can go back, make your characters. That goes over to creating your character. And over here on the left is the training. I'm not gonna do the training because I had a fun time watching myself be like a complete space cadet with the training. So I'll go link that. And then this gives you some lore. Now, supposedly, some of this lore is incorrect. And then I'm pretty sure like some of this gets unlocked as you progress through the game. Now, I don't know if it's just how far you are in the campaign or if you actually have to go do inspections on everything. Which I really like that about this game. But, because it's not mandatory. Because Metroid Prime series also has scans in it, but like that's kind of mandatory if you want 100%. And if there's a game that's like you have to do this, and then it makes me go, oh man, now this is a chore. But yeah, neuro helmets. Yeah, because it was VR. It's totally VR. Oh wait, no, this is talking about the lore one, because they had like supposed like VR helmets. Like you could sit in the stations. I never saw it, but I've seen pictures and people talking about how awesome it was. But I can only imagine how bad it is because it's not like proper VR, and I'm pretty sure you could only have like 20 or 30 FPS in the VR. And if you're doing VR with 20 or 30 FPS, you're not getting the effect of VR. You gotta have 90 FPS smooth, or else VR's not gonna do anything for you. But yeah, this is talking about like the characters will put on their neural helmets, and then the mech moves like they do. Though, gameplay-wise, they're just gonna be like this, have stiff arms, and then you just turn and you just shoot. And then in I don't know if MechWarrior 3 had it, but in MechWarrior 4, you can just put one arm, but like it's still really stiff. It's just like, yeah. So. Let's see here. What's some things I should say? I guess I should say the clans. I don't know if I said this, but yeah, I didn't say it actually. I said it in a previous recording. So the clans. So there was this man's clan history, maybe? Origins? Does it say it here?
Accessing.
Yeah, there we go. It's only talking about Nicholas. Alexander Kerensky was a really cool dude. I haven't read like all the books about him and such, but like he's one of the most important figures within like BattleTech. So basically he was like in charge of the whole Star League, which is basically like all of the military forces combined together. And then there's this Mr. Badman, Mr. Amaris. I forget what his other name was, but like the Amaris Civil War was a big deal, and Alexander Kerensky took his Orion, and he just freaking, oh yeah, which isn't in this game, but like he took his mech and like a bunch of like other people he was commanding, and he took out a Mars. And then he's like, you know what? You guys are always gonna fight each other. I'm gonna go take 90% of like the military, and I'm gonna go out into space. So he's just left the inner sphere to go do their thing. So, like, centuries later, I don't know how much different the time is, but centuries later, Alexander Kerensky, like, died from old age or something like that, and then Nicholas Kerensky is, like, a big one. However, I don't know how long it took for them to go into, like, the clan, like, society structure, because the clans are basically like vat-born, and they always keep the people that with the most superior genetics, and they have this whole honor code thing, which is kind of funny because when they return to the inner sphere, they get their butts handed to them because of that honor code. They may have the most, they have way better training, they have way better mechs and all that, but because of their honor code, they got their shit wrecked in because the inner sphere wasn't afraid to go like play dirty. But yeah, but this is like, I'm pretty sure right before, but it says 31st century. Wait, 31st century? I don't know. I don't remember when this takes place. I'll go look actually right now. Let's look at the ready room. Boom. So first of all, I'll talk about mechs in a minute. But yeah, that's going to be the main one. So, let's see here. Does it say the date? Is there a date here? I don't see a date here. Yeah, no dates. Unfortunate. But yeah, I'm not going to be reading this because I was a little tired, and I had some vodka. I had some vodka because I'm like, I'm going to be tired, and let me just go have an energy drink and some alcohol, and we'll just see how silly this playthrough gets. So yeah. Abort. So, one thing I never really realized when I was a kid is that, like, it says stuff up here because I'm just like, ooh, mechs! Gotta go look at the mechs! So I always did that. So, they start you off with the Stormcrow, which, every mech, you can go customize them. Now, in like the PGI games, like, they generally have like limitations to the mechs, so each mech has like individuality. But in this game, you can just change out everything. So basically, tonnage is the only thing that makes difference in this game, and then the different weight classes also will make a difference. But like, the older mech games, like, the more armor you have, the more, like, unstoppable you become, in general. Though in MechWarrior 2, you could just, like, since it's an old game, strafing to the side and just shooting while the enemy tries to shoot where you were is generally pretty broken. And MechWarrior is still like that. Not as much as, like, other shooters of its time, but, like, it's still a thing. And I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, like, that was like one of the things about the Mad Dog and the Timberwolf. They run the same speed, but the Mad Dog is just small enough that I'd generally be at the range that, like, I wouldn't be hit as a Mad Dog. But the Timberwolf, since it's so big, I would get hit. So I generally preferred the Mad Dog when I was a kid. And we'll get to that. So Stormcrow, I always played the stock builds because I didn't know anything about how to build a mech, because like no one knew MechWarrior or BattleTech. I specifically remember like asking like the adults, is like, what's a heat sink? What do I do with this? How do I do anything? And they're like, I don't know. So I had to go learn this game myself, and there's like, since the internet was young, like I had to go learn this stuff myself. So let's see here.
Nova.
So
Stormcrow.
Stormcrow is like super like broken by default, like overpowered. I'm not gonna say broken, even though like compared to like some other mechs, it feels like it's breaking the game because it's just so good. Because I'm pretty sure it has like near maximum armor for its weight tonnage. It's also very fast for its tonnage, and it has a crud ton of heat sinks for its lasers. So it's like, it's really freaking good in like everything. Because generally, like most mechs will have like a specific use, but Stormcrow's just pretty much good at everything. So that's probably why they start you off with it, even though it started me off with the A, which has a little bit of everything. Yeah, the only thing it's missing is a ballistic weapon of some sort. But yeah, I'm not gonna be using that. I don't like the A. Because when I think of the Stormcrow, I think of its primary variants. The primary variant is like the most common version, like of all of them. And I think I was looking at the rats table. I forget why it's called a rat, but the rats table. There's like only one mech that I saw that like one of their sub variants was like more used in the primary. And that might have been only for one clan. But yeah, in general, primary is the most common one. But in the video games, that doesn't matter. That's just like a lore thing.
Nova.
So,
Marauder.
oh, whoops.
Warhawk.
We'll get to those in a second. I want to go from. I want to talk about all of the mechs. Well, actually, I'll just talk about like the first half, up until like the mech that I was addicted to when I was a kid. When I first started playing, that is. So this is the Firemoth. They start you off this in the training because the Firemoth is one of the fastest mechs in the BattleTech universe, and probably the fastest one in MechWarrior games. It's stupid fast, really huge engine on a 20-tonner. The smaller your mech, the more you get out of an engine, which is probably a good thing because engines are one of the heavier things. So, but like the Firemoth also was one of the few mechs that used mask. Now in this game, I'm pretty sure you can put mask on anything. But like, in the lore, like Firemoth is one of those things. But yeah. Now for like lore things, it's like Firemoth was basically a scout, but like the clans would like to like use it as like an elemental carrier, which is basically like these heavy duty like infantry, like with armor. You can actually play one in this game if you use cheat codes. But like they'll just like climb onto a mech and then like the Firemoth will run to a place. You can't do that in any of the games. But yeah, very fragile mech, but you can look up some videos of people just like wrecking things with the Firemoth because it's so fast. You can make it so you don't get hit, and it's very easy to take cover using the Firemoth. There's not a whole lot of cover in this game because it's all wide open areas, but you can abuse the heck out of the speed. It's actually kind of fun to play that way. And that's one of the reasons why I like the Jenner. Jenner has jump jets and is like the second fastest mech in the game. But I love missiles. This game made me love missiles. So there's that. Kid Fox is a mech that sacrifices its speed to get like more weapons for the tonnage that it is. I'm pretty sure it has a good amount of armor for its weight tonnage too. So, but like it can't turn left or right. It's one of the few mechs. The only other mechs that can't turn their torso in this game is the Nova and the Gargoyle, unless if I'm forgetting one. But yeah. I never played the Kid Fox because it's basically supposed to be fodder. It's like, if you want to play the Kid Fox, just go play the Nova instead. You'll have a much better time. Because it's one of the weakest mechs.
Jenner.
So yeah. Nova. My goodness, isn't this a 50-tonner? They don't have any 40-tonners.
Nova.
Yeah. But yeah, look at that. I love the Nova. Lasers! Look at all the lasers! So if you play the Nova, you gotta manage your heat a lot. But it's kind of fun playing the Nova because you shoot all of your lasers, you start overheating, and then you just run away a little bit and it's like, la la la, you can't hit me. And it has jump jets, so like the AI has a hard time dealing with you if you jump jet over them. So you can either like run to the side or you can jump jet over them. And you can even jump jet over like terrain and such. And jump jets are really, really good in this game. You go so high in this game. In a lot of other games, it's like you're kind of like putting yourself at a slight disadvantage for having jump jets because like you're sacrificing so much combat potential. But like in this one, jump jets like help you so much for like how high you go. But again, most areas are like wide open areas. So if there's no cover, just go walk over to some cover and just have the enemy come to you.
Stormcrow.
There's Stormcrow. Talked about
Dog.
that. Mad Dog. I love the way this thing looks so much. And then at some point, I saw some people like having fun making fun of other mechs. But in BattleTech, they have like these little like spherical things on the side, and then there's someone that made the joke is like, that looks like a nose. I'm like, no, how dare you? That makes it look terrible. But this one doesn't have that, so it just looks cool. And it's like, it's all lead back. It's like, oh, I'm a big tough guy. And you see the LRM-20s there. There's 2 of them. Sometimes you can just one-shot mechs with one LRM-20, and then you got 2 of them. So I loved using this thing. Even though it only has 1 ton of ammo, the clans are all honorable and such, so they don't like having missile systems a lot of the time. So if they do have something with ammo, it only has like 1 ton. So yeah, because they also do like this honor bound like combat style, where it's like they'll do patrols so they don't like waste lives in mechs and such. So yeah, that's why it's built that way. I mean, LRMs are very strong in this game, so if you really want to go cheese the game, you can just take out the lasers and put in a bunch of like missiles and such. But the thing is with the Mad Dog, I love it so much, but it's a little bit, by default, it has like, it's not maxed out on armor, and then it has like no heat sinks. Where's the heat sinks on this thing? 2. It adds 2 heat sinks, but pulse lasers are kind of hot, and then like the missiles are not so bad, but like it's like, this is way too much because large lasers are one of the hottest weapons in the game. The PPC is also very hot, but I think in this game, the pulse lasers, you can rapid fire them, so you heat up real fast. But yeah, Mad Dog is going to be something I'm going to be using in the Wolf missions for sure. But yeah, this was like my favorite mech for the longest time towards the end. Like Jenner and the Mad Dog were the 2 that I was just addicted to. I generally play the Jenner the most because I like having the mobility. And I'm just like, ooh, I'm so skilled. I'm dodging everything. And I'm using such a weak mech and you're not hitting me. But, yeah. Hellbringer. This is basically like the clan version of the Warhammer. Even though there is a Warhammer 2 clan, this is basically, because like a lot of the clan mechs are somewhat based off of like Inner Sphere mechs. Like the Mad Dog, for example, that's basically the Archer, just the clan version. But Hellbringer is like the Warhammer, so it has the same weaknesses, and I'm pretty sure they have like. Can I look at this real quick? How do I edit this? I forget how to edit. How do I? Can I not edit it? Oh wait, no. I have to do that. Wait, no. I'm pretty sure you can edit. I know you can edit. Can you not edit in the campaign? No. How the fuck do I edit? And before, this is actually the reason why I never customize my things. What the? I don't see an edit button. I could have sworn. I swear you can edit in the campaign. I'm clicking thing. Maybe you need to like raise in your ranks first before you can do that. Interesting. But anyways, Hellbringer. It has weak legs, and it's just like very, very bad on armor in general. Has tons of weapons, and it has ECM, but in this game I don't think ECM exists, which is basically electric countermeasures. So yeah. Basically I'll generally attack this thing. I think it doesn't have too much heat sinks too. Yeah, only 3. And then you look at like all those lasers. Well, I guess it's not that much, but yeah. Hellbringer, not the best mech, but it's very nice. All right, now we get to the mech that I actually care about. And then I'll talk about the other ones as we get there. So Rifleman, this was like the mech that I'm like, ooh, look at him. He has the big giant guns. I gotta do that. And I would always use this one because look at the weapons. It's all the same thing. Just 4 large lasers. Very simplistic, very easy. Now, for those who are into BattleTech, you can probably notice, hey, he's missing a thing. He hasn't used up all of his mass. Generally, the Rifleman will have a small laser on like in the head, but I'm so glad that they didn't have that because that made this like way more enjoyable for me as a kid. Because I just love the guns. So yeah, this is the one I'm going to be using. There we go. And then I'm pretty sure you can't add another Starmate. Yeah. And then you can change formations, but since it's only me right now, yeah, it doesn't really matter. So yeah. Then you look at the top. Define maximum tonnage per mech. So the lighter you go, the more points you get. So if you do a Firemoth for every single mission, you're going to be getting a lot of points. Assuming you can pull that off. Because Firemoth, very squishy. Now the Rifleman is also a mech that, by default, doesn't have much armor. And I forgot about that when I was playing this the other day. Again, I only played up until the first trial, because I want like most of the game to feel new again. So, now that I've explained all of that, now it's time for the mission stuff, and then I'll actually go get some missions done. Let's see here. I'm not going to be reading all of this stuff, because I am a bit on the sleepy side. But I'll go do... yeah. Actually, I'll just talk about it now. So, I don't know if temperatures change from mission to mission, because there are desert maps, there are cold maps. I don't think it changes in this game, but it might. In later games, it definitely does, but not this game, I don't think. But yeah. Generally, there will be several different missions, and there's usually, like, one, like, extra mission that you can do. So, I'm gonna go launch this. I got the dropship. I think it's called the Hrothgar. But yeah. I forget how many Mexican have.
Planet
At least 4.
Colmar.
Oh, that's right.
Ambient temperature 45.60 degrees. Local time is 19:34:23 GMT.
Oh shit.
All systems nominal. External
shit.
camera engaged.
Oh shit. No.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated.
I got busy. I got distracted. No. I missed it. Though I'm pretty sure I looked back at the footage and it doesn't really matter. That helicopter is very tanky. Oh shit. Now in this game, you can't aim up or down with the mouse for some reason. I'm gonna take off your arm.
Need level critical.
Ow.
Shutdown sequence initiated.
Nope. Nope. Can't hit me.
Shutting down.
Now you can override so you don't shut down. So there's a lot of things for me to cover right now. So there's 2 bars at the bottom. That's your heat gauge. So basically, oh shit, I blew it up next to me. Yeah, don't get too close to mechs when you're blowing them up. Forgot about that. So the one on the left is like how much heat you have before you shut down. The one on the right is basically like ghost heat if you're familiar with MechWarrior Online, which is basically if you shoot too many weapons at the same time, you get a penalty. And then everything gets bad. And then, of course, to the right of that is jump jets.
External camera engaged.
So I can
External
go
camera engaged.
really high.
External camera engaged.
But of course, like, things take a while to render. Alright, let's see. Now, I think I remember a thing. Then numlock. I think I realized something. Oh shit! No! Stop!
Shutdown sequence
Oh no!
Shutting down.
Apparently numlock also has an automatic fire. No! Ah! Maybe I need to go activate numlock before getting in. Because I was gonna go do, I was gonna go fly side to side, but I realized I had my numlock off. Now, one thing in mech games is a strategy to do is shooting the legs, because you can hit them from any angle, basically. And then, because if you look at this, this shows the damages for each thing. I think the smaller bars are like your rear armor, and then there's like the front armor. Now, I don't know if that really makes much of a difference, because when I look at when you go into this mode, this shows you how much damage everything takes. This is why I would usually play the game in. But like, when you shoot at mechs, the center torso only shows up like as one thing here.
Destroy HPG uplink. Successful.
Oh. I'm glad I messed up that. I don't remember the helicopter landing there. I don't remember that at all. I remember, I could have sworn that the helicopter just like left the area. That's interesting. I wonder if it like alerts the kit fox early. No, that doesn't seem to be the case. But yeah, what was I talking about? But yeah, so as you can tell, I think that says arm. Is my arm dead? So I'm probably about to lose one of my arms. Which arm is that? That would probably be my right arm, because I definitely was shut down for a long time. But large lasers are they're like the heaviest hitting of the energy weapons in most of the MechWarrior games. Okay. Boom. And then this is like a target of opportunity.
Heat level critical.
So yeah. So I can look left and right with the mouse, but if I want to move up and down, I have to use the directionals. I'm pretty sure there might be a way to change that, but I never changed the controls when I was a kid. So I'm going to be playing the game like I did as a kid. Now, you can go back over to the left side of that and like sneak up on an enemy, but like I generally go this way, especially since there's like an objective over here. Yeah. Now, in this game, you can press M to like move your legs to where you're aiming. So if you look in the upper left, you'll see like the map changing. Because that's like based off of like the the little lines are showing you like where you're looking, and then like the map will be based off of like where you're going. Then I can press nav.
Autopilot engaged.
This game has autopilot, and I think that's great. I don't know why, like, none of the future games have autopiloting. It's not that hard of a thing to implement.
Nav alpha reached. Autopilot disabled. Autopilot
But
engaged.
yeah, probably this is the reason why. Because while I saw the autopilot, like, avoiding other mechs, oh shit, it does it. Okay, I guess it does it with this too. But this is probably why it like does a little bouncy thing. But like, this is way better than a lot of other games at the time, because a lot of games, like if you try to go tell them to go somewhere, they'll just go straight into the wall. So you have to manually tell them to go around every single corner. But in this game, you can just like automatically do it. Because I've done some map editing stuff before. Like waypoints are a thing. It's not that hard of a concept, because I'm pretty sure I did that when I was like a teenager, maybe when I was a kid. No, I think I was a teenager when I first started like adding waypoints. Yeah. The only thing I might think of is maybe Quake 2. I don't remember if they have waypoints in that game, because I did try to go make stuff. But yeah. So this is a little mining complex that you can just go blow up for the first mission. For the first few missions, I'm not going to be having this activated, but like this is what I'm going to be using for most of them.
Destroyed. Heat level critical. Tertiary objective successful.
Oh yeah, I should probably show you my objectives. There we go. So this lets you know like how much time you have left in the mission. I don't like that it's timed, but it's okay because they generally are pretty generous with how much time you have. And it probably makes it so you don't like use cheesy strats. Which, honestly, it's like, why bother?
Image enhancement engaged.
So let's see here. I am just barely outside of their range. So yeah, I think they have medium lasers, so they have 500 range. I have about like 700 range with pulse lasers. I mean, pulse large lasers. Now, if you that gun part, I'm pretty sure if you just destroy that gun part, they can't shoot. You know what? Let's go test that. Why not? Wait, I can zoom in. What am I doing? There we go. So, I'm pretty sure he can't hurt me anymore. Yeah. Also, it's really weird to not use the middle mouse button to zoom in and zoom out. It's Z. You gotta hold Z, and then you gotta press Shift Z, which that just doesn't happen in games. Oh shit!
Critical hit sensors.
Okay. Whoopsies. Apparently that's not where the thing is.
Enemy target destroyed.
I haven't lost my arm yet. First time I played this,
Level critical.
I lost my arm to the first mech. How I haven't lost anything else?
Shutdown sequence initiated.
I was. What did I not press?
Shutting down.
Oh, I'm pretty sure O is override. But yeah. Oh, let's see here. What's that? Is it this one? No. Gosh darn it. I was trying to like do the weapon grouping thing.
Beta reached.
Bop, bop, bop.
Primary objective: destroy communications array. Successful. Proceed to dust-off zone for extraction. Enemy power-up
You
detected.
can't shoot me through the wall. Oh shit. Jump.
External camera engaged.
I was addicted to jump jets. As a kid. Oh shit, he still aimed at me. Oh shit.
Critical hit. Arm. Critical hit. Large pulse. Critical hit. Weapon destroyed. Critical hit. Heat sink.
You'll have to hit my legs. But yeah, I have 2 large pulse lasers, but like they're still very strong. And as you can tell, I'm still overheating. 4 large lasers is way too much.
Enemy mech destroyed. Secondary objective.
Oh, that's
successful.
right. I forgot. Like the thing will go flicker when your sensors are damaged. You can still lock onto everyone else. Oh, that's interesting. So that just makes it harder for you to see like everything else. So I'm pretty sure there's one that makes you look up and one that looks below you. Is there one that looks behind? Yeah, I think that's the rear view. Yeah. But yeah, there is so much information to talk about here. But I think I've gotten everything. There is the altitude thing on the left, which is very handy when you're using the jump jets. Because you like, look at how high you can go.
Engaged.
There we go. You can't go this high in other MechWarrior games. And I think this mech only has like 6. Look how powerful these jump jets are. I freaking love it. And it makes me so sad when I play all the future games. I've learned to love them because of the way that they act, but my gosh, I love being able to fly around in the air.
Nav Gamma reached. Mission successful.
There we go. So that's like the first mission. It's a very, very easy mission. Just the Rifleman has very bad armor, and then like its arms are freaking huge, so it's very easy to lose one of your arms. But like if you lose one arm, that's not a big deal. So yeah, I did everything. I don't know if points really do anything, but like if you want to go for like a record of some kind, you can go do this. Show how big your EP is. But yeah. And then we got the aftermath. Lots of dialogue. I'm sorry if I'm skipping like your favorite thing in the dialogue. I'm just going off of like my childhood experience. Maybe I'll do a proper playthrough where like I properly narrate things. But like right now, I just want to play the game. Story is good. Like BattleTech, like there's so many books. There's a lot of interesting stories that I like from BattleTech, but in the end, I did come to MechWarrior because of the game, and I love the game. And I love customizing the mechs.
Timberwolf.
Now, I used to do the Timberwolf a lot, but do I want to show the experience of what it's like to use the Timberwolf or not? You know what? Why not? I'll get canceled if I don't use the Timberwolf. Everyone loves the Timberwolf. Right. So yeah, 75-ton mech. This is just the one that they give you. Wait, which Timberwolf is this?
Timberwolf.
Yeah, so this is the Prime. Now, I just gotta say one thing about the Timberwolf. I love the Timberwolf. My favorite inner sphere mech is a catapult, which is basically like the ears in the center that's here. And I love the Marauder. The Marauder looks cool, which is what these arms are on it. But there's one thing that always drove me nuts about the Timberwolf. In this game, it's not a big deal because everything shoots from like the center basically. But in other games, it basically shoots where it's placed on the mech. The machine gun, one of them is placed in the center torso and one of them is placed in the side torso. And it drives me insane. It's like, why? Why? I need my symmetry. Like, if you're gonna go asymmetrical, like, build a mech like a Liao and just like make it completely asymmetrical. But like you have most things symmetrical, and then you have the one thing that's not symmetrical. And it's like, why? It's just like puts my mind on that thing. Everything about the Timberwolf I love. But yeah. Now the only reason why I liked the Mad Dog over the Timberwolf back then is because I'm like, I was kind of like, that's the popular mech. That's the one that's on the box art and like in all the cutscenes. That's how popular. I gotta be cooler than that. I'm gonna do the Mad Dog because I'm so skilled and all that. Yeah. Because, you know, back then, like, I played only NES games and no one else could go do them because they were too hard. So I kind of like identified as the person that could do like all the hard games. So I'm like, I gotta do the Mad Dog because I gotta be all skilled and such. That's one of the reasons why I like doing the Jenner a lot. And the Firemoth, of course. Yeah. But yeah, so this is the second one. Now, normally, for missions like this, I would go on a faster mech, but I just want to show how long it takes to get to like the area. So if you ever do pick up this game, you know not to do that.
Degrees. Local time is 02:22:53 GMT. All systems nominal.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
Image enhancement engaged. External camera engaged.
The Mad Dog. And they have huge barrels in this one. I love the way it looks in this one.
Theta.
And then like the PGI, they like squish the nose, which is really weird to me. I'm okay with a little bit of squish because like generally the Timberwolf has like, it's way too long in like the old ones, but like PGI like squished it way too much. It's like I want like a little bit like in between. But yeah, this one's like beefed up a little bit. Like these arms are skinny, but they're like more bulky than the other ones. And then like PGI made them even bulkier. And MechWarrior 4 had them pretty bulky too. But yeah, I love the look of this. Alright, enough playing with the camera. Alright.
Image enhancement engaged.
Give me the little LRMs. Long range missiles. Boom. Is it one shot him? No. What about two shot? No, I didn't kill him. His legs are weak though. Oh wait, is there stuff in there? There's stuff in the way.
Enemy mech destroyed. Nav Iota reached.
Alright. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? I need a lock on.
Enemy mech destroyed.
In the PGI games, you can't shoot streaks without a lock on. I don't know if that's the case with streaks in this game. The only mech that I used that used streaks was the Jenner. Oh shit, I should go over here. Oh my god, they're not even moving yet. Oh my god, they're so far out. How far? Oh my god, they are so far. Also, I see stuff over there. I'll go over there in a second. Oh my god, that's so forgiving compared to like the other ones. I don't think that's gonna kill it. Oh, that's the regular one. Oops. Die.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh my god. I normally don't bring the Timberwolf to this mission because I'm usually addicted to the Mad Dog. Timberwolf's so much easier. Bop, 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 bop. Where do you think you're going?
Destroyed.
Oh, hey. Oh, how nice of you to just, like... Maybe I'll shoot you in the pocket.
Speed level critical.
I used to hate this one.
Speed level critical.
Where do you think you're going? You have no weapons? What a shame.
Shutdown sequence initiated. Primary objective. Destroy enemies. Successful. Primary objective. Defend industrial plant. Successful. Proceed to dust-off zone for extraction.
I'm not used to playing on the right side of the keyboard.
Enemy mech destroyed. Image enhanced.
So,
Engaged. Image
there's that.
enhancement. Engaged.
Now, is it this? Was this what I saw? Now, so, funny thing about this mission. Targets of opportunity, this is a mission you cannot complete. However, after I recorded the previous one, I learned a thing. It's the only thing I learned. But like, apparently in this mission, there's things that you can go inspect, but you can only inspect it after everything is dead. Alright, where's Lambda? Okay. I don't remember seeing this pile of wreckage over here, so I actually want to go check this out. Because there was never a reason to go over here. It's like, you go kill the things at the first area, you kill at the second area, and then you just go straight to the dropship and the mission's already done. Nothing, is there really nothing over here?
Engaged.
I mean, I like that it's here. That's interesting. So, let's see, what do we have over here? Rural structure. But apparently there's like tanks or something, but I don't think I've ever seen tanks here. But yeah, one thing I don't understand is why sometimes I press things. I'll probably have to like double check to make sure I'm gonna have to check the hotkeys. Maybe I accidentally like changed one. Because I'm trying to press the button that lets you mess with the different weapon groups because I want to be able to do this. And then like what you can do is change like which one you are shooting based on which one you've done.
Target is beyond inspection radius. Warning, you are leaving defined mission zone.
What?
Target is beyond
Am I?
inspection radius.
Isn't that the previous area?
Image enhancement engaged.
Also, wait, does that say 17 minutes? Why would you ever need that much time for this mission?
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot
confused.
disabled. Autopilot engaged.
Oh gosh, how far did I go? Oh my god, I went really far. I used to think this particular track, I love all the music tracks, but this one in particular, I used to think was like so cheesy. But like, I've grown to like it, but it's still like, I feel like this music track in particular is like the weakest of all of them. I love all of the music tracks.
Autopilot
Sometimes I'll just like listen to this from
Image
time to time.
enhancement engaged.
That's so weird. I wonder if it's because like, if you go from the starting position to that first set of buildings, it's fine. But like going around like near the outside boundaries like I did, then going straight there makes it so you can't do it. $70 kph. I'm pretty sure like it's like 60 something, 64. Generally, the speeds in this game are a little bit different than what I'm used to. Because the speeds of all the mechs are calculated based off of the tabletop, because you can go like one different speed, and then a lot of the engines are based off of that. But like, since you can customize everything in all these old games, like they go for like different special things. Oh wait, what am I doing? Is it one of these? Oh, whoops.
Nav.
Wait, what?
Kappa.
Why am I able
reached.
to?
Image.
I'm able to see through it?
Engaged.
Interesting. Oh wait, oh, it's that one. I want this one then. Yeah, this one. Am I missing one? I should probably actually have looked at a fucking, like, someone else doing it. But, like, I can't find anyone else doing it. I looked at a few different videos and I didn't see anyone, like, inspecting anything. They just did the mission and left. So I don't know if what I'm doing is actually something you can do. Interesting. But yeah, inspection. I do like the inspection thing, but I didn't use it all the time. I generally like being like, who's this guy I'm killing? What's their name? And I kind of like having the inspection to be able to do it rather than pronouncing. I was like, I am this guy. I am Mr. Big Awesome Badass Man. Because, you know, it's like, first few times, like I heard that playing throughout like the MechWarrior series, it's like, it's cool. But then like, I realized just how often guys are like, my name is this, and I'm here to kick your ass. Oh shit, you're kicking my ass. You're so good. It's like, that happens so often in the MechWarrior series. Luckily, they don't do it for like every mission. So there's usually like 3 or 4, like 2 to 4 per game. So it's fine, but it's just like, I feel like it's a formula I've seen too many times.
Nav. Lambda. Reached.
Well,
Mission. Successful.
So I just did a lot of running around for no reason. My apologies. I thought I was gonna go see something I never saw before. I was wrong. Well, let's see here. Mad Dog. I love Mad Dog. Unfortunately, I drank too many fluids. I must return. Sorry for announcing, but gosh darn. My recording is all messed up and now I have to go edit it. Ugh.